See what it's doing.
I just don't. This is crazy.
We'll have to play with this and see if you want to.
Before it showed this. Oh, it's live. It's live.
Oh, there you
Here we are.
go.
Okay, awesome. So we're live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. All the people that aren't watching.
Right.
But it says one is watching, which could be me.
Right.
Okay, so now let me go to X and just see if I'm on X. I don't know how to find me on X.
Let's see. I like the little jazz music.
I know, kind of feeling it. Okay, I'm trying to see if I could hear, if I heard myself on, I don't know how to find us on X, but I think we are live on there. For some reason, my X account, I have some weird, obscure X account that is under Anderson MO622660. It's not even my account.
Oh, wow.
I gotta figure that out. Let me look on here if I'm live on X. Everyone who might be scrolling through. Okay, I don't know how to tell that we're live on X. I have no idea.
I think isn't X just audio too?
What?
I think X is just spaces with audio, isn't it? I don't think they have video.
Oh no, they do.
Oh.
Like when I'm live on there, you can go to my page and you can see us on there. But I don't know why it's not showing it. Okay, so let's click back on TikTok.
Weird.
And let's get going. And we'll just do a show and do a talk. Yeah. So I'm not sure about it. I wish I could see the icon up there.
Oh, for
And then also on Facebook.
right.
Okay, so are you loading up your TikTok? Oh yeah, we're live. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook too.
Wow, cool.
Okay. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim on TikTok. So we are live streaming on TikTok, Facebook, and on YouTube, and possibly X.
We'll see.
So I'm just getting around today.
Right.
Hello, Pat. It's good to see you guys, and hopefully everyone will filter in. Please like the live and share it. And oh, it looks like I might be able to add you as a host, Allison.
Oh, on.
It's released you.
Oh, nice.
I love it. So let me find you.
Turn
There
that
you are.
Let's see, wait for it to pop up
But
here.
it's not letting me invite you because you're not live yet or something. Are you?
Let's see if it'll let me. All right. Well, let's see.
I could at least invite you as a guest.
Let's see if it'll work. It shows me
Yeah,
it's
you
locked.
have to be online. What?
But I am on, but it's locked. It shows me as I'm locked. So I don't even know if I can do it. So
What do you mean you're locked?
down at the bottom, it says guests and hosts are locked for me.
Okay, but I'm inviting you. So let's try it.
Okay, I'm on there now.
How is everyone doing? Because I know we need to just get started. We're being so.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's all right.
Okay, I'm gonna try finding you now that you're live.
Yes, there.
Oh, no co-host access.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go off of there. We'll figure this out later. So, okay.
Yeah.
Let's just then.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk. Okay.
Okay.
So Allison is here, and
we got somebody from Telegram on there. Are you streaming on Telegram?
No, I don't have a Telegram account.
So.
No Telegram account. Anyway, let's get going. We have 9 people on here, but Alice and I are going, Allison Skinner, her and I are doing a podcast together. Like, I started the podcast, the Quantum Living podcast. I actually did start it a while ago, but it's just been a transition in getting it going. And obviously we're transitioning the world and bursting through the world. And so, you know, it's just evolved, and now here we are. And so Allison and I are going to be recording the podcast on a regular basis. And we're coming on here today to give time to people and to get more information out there. Hey, Diane, how are you? So if you guys are on YouTube and are not following me, please do, because that's where my podcast is uploaded, and it's uploaded on Spotify. But I don't know how you find things on Spotify. Alice and I are trying to figure that out.
I think if you just typed it in, but under the name of the podcast, the Quantum, I think that will pop it up.
Yeah, you can do Quantum Living or New Earth, but just go to my YouTube, go under podcasts, and it's Raw with Peace _Monica. I need 200 more followers to really get YouTube going, and so that they'll actually show our stuff.
Right.
But I want to, I guess that Alice and I can just have our conversation, because people aren't really asking questions. They don't really know what we're doing.
Right.
And only 10 of my clients know that I'm on here now. They'll all be texting me later asking me questions. And I'll be like, why did you go live? So anyway, we're just talking about the things that are going on. So if you guys are following astrology, you know that the next days there is to be a massive event. Big shift. So a lot of people are sitting here saying Armageddon kind of a time frame. I'm not seeing that in my group on a very positive timeline.
Right.
So it's hard to do these lives when there's interaction. You know?
Right. Yeah, they're a little can be a little bit.
Yeah, so we have to get into discussion. So one thing that Alice and I were talking about to just try to get discussions going on here and to get people listening, because the information that I am sharing, that we are sharing, Allison is coming kind of from her perspective, and a lot of the stuff that I'm sharing, she is learning along the way.
Give me some.
James is like, I'll be happy to have a conversation with you. Okay, well, here we are. So we're changing to a new financial system that's in the new energies, and this financial system is just a transitionary system because those of us that are going and living in these higher frequencies and understand it, we understand that you don't need money. You don't need money to create. But there is an interim time that the consciousness level has to raise, and we will be having that. So you guys are seeing different aspects of both the economies, both sides playing their games, playing their way. Which side are you going to choose? How many people think that Bitcoin is the winner in the new economy? Hi, Monica. Have you seen XRP and XLM? The rocket has launched. Woo woo! Oh, I got Pat. Pat in the house, knowing what's going on. Yes. What was it? XRP was at 111 today, and XLM was at what, Allison? I said 17 cents. Yes, Bitcoin will be gone. Okay, so this is all one big thing to get this party pants. The people who are smart, and they've gone around and banned me, and they've also made it look like XRP and the like are scam tokens, and made people, hey Jeanette, yes, hey Vicky, yes, Bitcoin absolutely will go away. It was resurrected in 2009. Susan, you're saying not a scam? Yes, Shay's in the house. Okay, Shay's Coach Shay. You might know her or know who does. Coach Shay, she knew about XRP. Shay, do you want to come on as a guest and talk? I bought XRP and XLM for the first time you were talking about it. Yeah, so so Allison and I, not to go sleep, we're sitting here. But Allison this is all kind of new for Allison. But and it's like nobody needs it, right? Nobody needs money in this new where we're going. That why would you be interested in this, and why am I interested in this? Some of the people that I coach, some of my international clients that I coach, the reason why they coach with me is because I have mixed the financial with the spiritual. I'd be getting ready to hang with the kids. Hey, Patriot. Would you hodl Trump coins? What are Trump coins? Are they these? Let me see if you're talking about.
Are those things that they sell online?
Let's see if I've hodled any Trump.
Like through Rumble?
Let's see what I got here. I invested your vices gold. Yeah. Invest in gold and silver. Are you talking about these Trump coins? Are you talking about these? Okay, do I have I just got a couple. Okay, so this is one of the things that people did invest in. Okay.
I have no idea what this is.
But I don't know if these are worth anything. Okay, they're just nostalgic, you know.
Okay.
I mean, they are silver and gold. Okay, let me show you.
Okay. Are they kind of like the Trump pocket knives that they sold?
No, I mean, these are.
Oh wow, those are pretty.
They're silver and gold.
Are they just like commemoratives, kind of like the ones that they sell on TV? Is that?
I don't know. I'll have to ask Derek. There's a whole thing around it. Then I have the Space Force one.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so I have the Space Force token. Let's see, why is this muted? What do you mean, Patriot? I don't know what I don't know. Do you guys hear me? Whenever somebody says that, we have to stop the whole entire thing and ask. Okay. But this is a Trump. These are real. This is real coins, but I don't know. In what manner.
If they're what they're used for.
But I don't get I didn't. Okay, everyone can hear me. I didn't get this stuff, so I'm going to show you guys. Might as well. We're at the end of the road, and I'll show you guys all the different things that I've done. Everything that I purchased was because I wanted to be a part of history. I wanted to be the main person in this movie. And some stuff like this, like buying tons of stuff like this is something that my husband did. Because he does that, I say that I want something, and he goes and does it. Because what our strategy was, what my strategy was, so I learned about this whole new economy and this whole new system coming in 2017. But I was just learning about it. And this is how I got into Nancy, special Nancy Burkle. She's one of our Zim girls, one of our reality shifters, which I'll tell the 44. Oh, we got 44 people listening. Good. Okay, that's 44 people that can change their life. Okay, Lisa, I'm not going to answer that question, and I don't know if you're a scammer when you're asking that or if that's a bot. But I'm not going to talk about that. There is no account that you guys need to be getting. I am not somebody who tells you that. And there might be a fake one of you, Lisa, because that's why it's weird that you just asked me that. It says 335.46 followers. Okay, anyway, moving on so we can keep things going. Sorry, I got distracted by these questions that are out later, but they're just questions to get me. Nope, it's crazy me. Okay, well, I don't know why you're asking me that. Lisa. And I'm not going to answer you because that's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's a scam. Moving on. But what's not a scam, if she knew you, she would know. If she knew what? Now somebody's saying, Lisa, do you like nachos?
Oh my God.
But I think it's like a bot. Like they're trying to get this live. Okay, I'm about to, just so you know, Lisa, I'm about to block you from this live. So, sorry, there's all this stuff going on, everybody, if they're watching. All those fans on YouTube.
Right.
She would know you don't talk about QFS. I just said it.
Oh no.
See what I mean? I can't. You guys, please do not type that into the comments. Please do not type that into the comments. Okay? It's a military operation. It's to check all the scammers. Yeah, I don't get this person. This Lisa Lopez. Now she's saying, I'm in your reality shows. Like, it just feels really weird. Okay, moving on. Just muted it because, Lisa, if it is you and there's a confusion, I'm sorry, but I can't have this. I can't risk my whole entire account.
Right.
Over this. And right now we're not able to give any information because we're busy doing your silly questions.
Right. Yeah, so let's just move on, right?
And it really, really, really is not going to happen. Okay. Hey, Caroline.
And there's Danielle over here. I don't know where she's coming from, but I see.
Danielle Sibley.
Says Danielle Lee.
Hey, Caroline says, ready for things to go. People have had enough. Exactly. We've all had enough, but listen, this big shift that nobody is talking about, and this why Alice and I are getting together and we're doing this, spending our time. But this big shift is happening, and the splitting of the two sides, the two energies it is happening. So everybody can sit around and continue to watch Netflix and continue to eat poisonous candy and to do all the stuff that you're doing and to call people like me crazy. but we're going on to bigger and better timeline. And the people that are in the reality shifters, which everybody is welcome into the reality shifters, it is a central point that was set up for this time, for this very, very time. Because everybody is scattered everywhere. They've done that on purpose. We're all trying to connect on different social medias. And we're not able to get together and find our people that are of the light. And so I set up the reality shifters, and you can go in there, you can get information, you can find out anything you want to know about living in this new quantum world. So we have our podcast, and Allison and I are going to be doing workshops, and I've created, there's a couple classes already in the reality shifters, and one that every single person needs to take. And you can join the reality shifters for a couple bucks and take this class that I did have it out singly for like $70. The Ascension class, and it has the Ascension guide in it. And the Ascension guide will help you learn about your biofield, learn about your chakras. And last night, I didn't tell Allison this, but last night I was working on that Rainbow Light cookbook and putting together recipes and creating artwork for it. And I realized that I'll be able to put that whole thing together and have it a soft copy. And I found out that Amazon will self-publish it. So I can publish some physical copies that I can sell in the store. So I'm going to have my Rainbow Warrior cookbook. I'm putting that together, but it's going to be recipes and beautiful food that I eat and have been living on this high lifestyle, all put together. And I'm going to be doing it. Yeah, I'm going to do it as an ebook. Yeah, Vicky's like, I want that cookbook. Yeah, you're going to love it. So I'm going to put it together, the different recipes in sections of like the colors. So it's rainbow. So I've got my candle up there to kind of show you. But then it will be like blue. We'll have all foods and I'm doing meals, adaptogen drinks, and like beautiful snacks, because that's how I kind of eat. But will be like for the throat chakra. Okay. All things that help the throat will be in the blue section. Okay. And then so on. It'll go on to the colors. Doesn't that sound amazing? And it will all be simple, and you'll be able to pull it up. And then the idea of it is, and the idea of the brand and everything I'm doing is to create one central place where you can go in, and you can get all the ingredients you need. Because I have on my shoprawwithpeace.com store, which for everybody who is watching, we're down to 40 people.
This is exciting.
But everybody who is watching, you can use the discount RS17, which is normally just for my Reality Shifter members. And you can use that to shop, and you can gift people scans. I've set up the scans where you can just purchase them, and then I will book your people after you gift it to them. You can give them my information, or you can just, whatever you need to do to get them to book it. And I will give them a scan and give them their aura and do a full healing scan. You charge your crystals under the moon. I charge my crystals under the sun.
Oh.
So I'm in the sun energy. This is the other side.
Oh, interesting. So do you think if you charge your ones under the moon, is it a different energy then?
Yeah, so in the old world, they taught us to charge our crystals and to do everything and do moon water and all of that. Yeah. But that's because they wanted that lunar, emotional, how people are crazy being Earth.
Right. The type of thing.
It is. Yeah. That's where the word comes from.
Oh, having been, I'm an ER nurse, you know that. So, so definitely the full moon does make people crazy. I would go down for that one for sure.
Yeah, so you don't want to be charging for me, and in the quantum life, we charge our crystals under the sun.
When there's
charge the crystals in the sun. And everything that I do is about light. Damn, now what do I do?
Take them outside during the day, right?
It's okay, Diane. This is what you do. This is what you do. And this is why every single thing in my shop has a reason. I have tons of different smoke modalities. I have beautiful I love the hand dipped incense. I have one that smells like pine, which you guys know I'm obsessed with pine because it's transformative. And there's a rose balm. So go get some incense and go over it. Take your crystals and put them in the sun. That was a super moon, or that was a full moon last night too, right? So that brings us to the crux. Mine, not money. Oh, what were you saying, Vicki? I always check mine in the sun. I always charge mine in the sun. Yeah, so see, you guys, I have these crystals up here and I do need to take them out. I really want to show you guys this amazing amethyst I have, but I never have a way of pulling it down. It actually has a working scene in it. It's an amethyst, and these guys working, like they're working in a crystal mine, is in.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that.
No, wow. I gotta show it to you. It's up here. Maybe I can get my husband to come in here and get it, because I need a stool, but I want to show you. But I need help getting my crystals down, and I do need to get them in the sun. And right now, okay, I'm gonna ask him. In the stool. I'm gonna see if he'll come in with a stool, because I've been wanting. I always talk about this crystal and I don't show it. It's so funny. My ex-husband just sent me this meme that says, it shows Obama saying, now that I can say this, it says Trump is reversing all of my prophecies.
Oh goodness.
Or policies.
Well, they say they're supposed to be gone now too with this moon. That was another thing. They were part of a whole cycle. I was watching
exactly, and so that's what we're doing. We're going this whole cycle. And what does Christ say? He goes, "You reversed all of mine, which is why I sent Trump." Yeah, so everything is getting reversed. All the cycles are getting reversed, and we're going to this new, lighter, brighter way of living.
Right. And I think that's one thing that's really good about us, like getting on here and talking about this, is because there is so much of like people putting out like that there's this negative thing. And do you want that to be? Do we want that, to manifest? And I guess we can choose which timeline we're going to go on. If you want to head on that negative timeline, follow that. But I think we have a choice here to choose into that positive timeline. We're kind of given that last little bit here.
Yeah, everyone is being given all these things that are happening in your life are to give you a chance to choose. Okay, but that chance is ending. That time is ending of choice is ending.
Right.
We're literally at the crux. So I listened to this astrologer today. I'll tell you who it was, just because I just listened to it before I got on here. And he was basically talking Armageddon.
Right. That's
okay.
There's a lot of people that'll give you that too.
Yeah. So it was Steven, and he has 130,000 followers on YouTube. So all these people are paid in place to get this Armageddon timeline in.
But weren't all of the astrologers the one that said the election would go the other way too? So I don't know.
Well, yeah, and he kind of talked about on this talk. So the title to this was from Stephen Burns: "A global storm is coming. World Astrology Reports" with Dan Waits. Now, Dan Waits wasn't saying that necessarily, but they ended up getting cut off, and he couldn't get the feedback. And I think it's because he was being negative. Oh, hey, Tanya. Yeah, and because it was.
And Randy's on YouTube. It looks like Randy's on YouTube too.
Oh, nice, Randy. Woo, let me see Randy. Randy's our supporter. So we have people on the live. We are, so just in case you're just joining in, that's not my time life belief. Yeah, Jeanette, because it's not. It's not a real, it's not happening. No one's saying it. Everybody was banned that was saying it. Everybody's accounts were banned. Everybody's info that posts positive stuff, they don't get pushed out. And so now it looks like we're able to say things and have our opinion of them, of what they, and there's also this idea that they, I hate even saying it, there's this idea that they are still in, quote, in charge or have some kind of leverage, and they don't. I mean, Allison should be able to say that she has realized this, that she's been taking her power and deciding to just do stuff and go forward. And then it just goes forward.
Right.
So there's nobody here. Like, I'm brought to the point that I am and seeing the point that I am because years ago I saw it and believed in it and kept on making choices that aligned with that timeline instead of saying no, it's not true all the time.
Right. Well, I think I did a lot of, even over this last year, looking into both, like kind of like trying to be objective, and see which, because I didn't want to be like Pollyanna and, kind of just miss that, but really looking down on both and then kind of, again, like it's not finding somebody, we've talked about this even on our last thing about, it's finding what your soul, like we're giving back that power now. We're not going to have the government. We're not going to have, anybody else that's going to be saving us, so we have to find that, within us. And so choosing, and we talked about this before too, there is going to be probably some other, if the timeline shifting and people are going to be, some can experience that. And do we want that? I mean, I don't want to choose that for anything. I think I've lived enough of that over the last 10, 15 years, so it's time to shift into something else. And that's what we're doing with this, is putting out that positive frequency and trying, and giving that, and we want to shift that and bring that positivity to, everyone. And especially, those that are listening and those who aren't, as well, just seeing that there is another choice, out there.
Well, yeah, and us doing this, even if people aren't listening today,
it puts it out there.
They're going to listen to this live, and this will be posted. This live will be posted under the lives. But yeah, getting this information out there that on our personal journey and what we're doing is really helping other people. Joining in my midnight salt and borax soak. Nice. Perfect, Molly. Yep, we just got to go forward with what we know to do and do it the best that we can. But how many people are starting to realize, because there's this whole thing about the, I feel like this music is like...
You want to turn the music off? It's kind of loud. You need to turn the music off? But it's just, it's kind of muffling your voice a little for me.
Yeah, but I don't know how to turn it I don't know how to turn it down. Oh, music. Here we go.
There we go.
That's fine. It's like, you don't realize how noisy something is until you turn it off. That's just like how when we change our frequencies, we don't realize how low our frequency is until it's higher.
That's true. Again, like that. Good point.
Yeah, you don't realize how sick you were until you're not. So, I don't know. There's just so much going on. I feel like we could just talk. Things feel kind of quiet, and I want to get them going, though. I want people to be excited and be encouraged. What is everybody feeling? I'm looking at, oh, there's Danielle on YouTube saying,
Yes.
saying hi to her. And Vicky's over here. And Randy was,
Hi. There we are. I see a few more people.
yeah. So I was just thinking when we were talking and like what progressed this or started us, Allison and I talking, just thinking about this change in women and the way what women are experiencing from going kind of from that masculine kind of divine masculine that was like overpowering us, like we had inverted energies, everybody was inverted.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's not in alignment with you, it's because their energies are inverted. Okay, so that means like that the divine masculine is too high and the divine feminine is too low, or vice versa.
Right.
So in the woman, it's a natural nurturing, and that's naturally part of who we are, but that's been suppressed. And then they had it where they trick the men into being effeminate. And then
Mm-hmm.
the women, we had to become masculine. Okay. And then we are frustrated. We are frustrated because none of the men are doing. I don't know what's going on, but there is a big disconnect because of the energies that have gotten inverted. Don't you think, Allison?
I agree. Well, yeah, and it seems like somehow the I think the intention of trying, like, even way back, like, kind of got distorted. That we thought we wanted, right? I understand, like, we don't want to be, women never should have been suppressed because, like you said, it was like a imbalance in the energies. But we've almost like flipped the other way so much that we've taken away that drive out of. I mean, not every man. I mean, it's like you can't speak in absolutes about anything, but just seeing the lack of, it's taken away some of the motivation from people. And then you've got women that are, way overbearing the other way. And it's just like you have such a, and then you've got, I feel like we're just still in that, in general, that's been the imbalance that's kind of brought us to where we are now with all of this. I'm not being political, but like some of the confusion that people are having, about their roles, is they're either male or female, that type of stuff is just, and then women, like even us, like we grew up with moms who, grew, in that time of, through feminism and like all this, and kind of raised to be, I don't need a man, and and then it kind of got in the opposite, type of thing of realizing that there was so much I was missing by not, we talked about yesterday about like, these traditional wife type things, but also not appreciating that masculine side of my partner. I didn't realize like how much I was missing when I wasn't supporting him, so seeing that and wanting that, it's been even in this last year, I think is what has brought me up by realizing that divine feminine is not about being a power, it's about empowering those around me, but also standing in my power in a empowering way instead of in a rule the world.
Yeah, because the female's divine feminine is nurturing, it's patient, it's loving, it's understanding, it's compassionate.
The literal quantum. It's like I always see it like that swirling of the universe. Like bringing all those parts in. I think there's so much in that with like thinking about how much more, traditionally women were the ones who cook. And I think about like when you're, making a beautiful pot of something, it's kind of like that, putting all of those pieces together, and we can just fuse all of that. And that's kind of what I feel like we're doing even with this, is just bringing all those parts that we have that are beautiful about it and making something, transforming it. That's what we talk about, that quantum alchemy, and that changing those, bringing all those parts, the male, the female, empowering those around us, by you empowering me empowers everyone, you, and then also Derek, and then Matt, and our sons, and all these people, realizing that ripple effect instead of it's all about me, type of thing. I can see there's so much more, and people are so much more open. I've noticed changes in how people interact with me, from changing my.
They're reflecting your state, you're being more
realize
open.
How much you're putting out. I think it's just, you know, again, like it's all about how you're perceiving, you know, and also like just being aware of others, I think is, and I think we've gotten to, especially like in an echo chamber like we have with social media. And then the less that you're on there, which is funny because we're doing this, but I think there's power in using it in a positive way, you know, because
that's it. Using AI, then that's what this
I love
is.
AI in a good way, right? You know,
Yes,
it's not
AI for the higher beings. We understand that AI is an assistant, and we are not in fear of it. And I've
right.
been able, just since every week I get on and I'm able to see more and more that AI can do, but it's not taking away. Like we don't want people. I don't want people to be sitting on social media scrolling.
Mm-mm.
But I utilize social media as my megaphone to get, and that's what we're all doing. Everybody is going
Mm-hmm.
to be just going to be able to just click on, and we just talk to each other. You wouldn't have thought 5 years ago, wherever you were 5 years ago in 2016, where,
Mm-mm.
or 6 years, whatever many years ago that was, you would not have thought that you'd be talking on a live, Allison,
Oh
to
no, not
me
even.
in South
No,
Carolina,
not about this. No, for
not about
sure.
anything, and
Anything.
not
No, I
about
would never
this.
have thought I would go.
You
I
probably
no,
wouldn't even be friends with me, someone like me.
no. I would say, well, we wouldn't have been. You know, things hadn't happened if the world hadn't flipped. You know, it's like I think about even back to when COVID all started, and I don't even say the words, but big. You know, but even with all that, like how different, like how I saw the world. There's been a lot. I think that's what's brought a lot of fundamental shifts from a lot of people. It's just our. You know, it was a big, you know, it changed a lot of waking people up, you know, whether, you know, seeing that you have to be, you can't, I think it was just not trusting, not necessarily I don't trust things, but just seeing that you have to be more aware and listening to yourself. I can't find an outside source, you know, doing that. But also this whole thing has changed, you know, TikTok
Yeah.
blew up, I know, during all that time too, which gave more people, you know, the opportunity to listen to different things. You know, we could have, you know, that's one reason why I'm even willing to do this, because I know how much you putting yourself out there helped me, you know, change and see things, you know, from me thinking I would never, I mean, I would have thought this stuff is nuts, you know. So, you know, and then you begin to realize, and that's like we were talking about, like little tiny bits, you know, you begin to realize, and it starts to get in your brain, and you know, and that's the only way. It's like showing, like I sent you that meme earlier of like shining the light down the stairs. That's what it felt like to me. Like I felt like I was in the basement. You know, I remember when you were like a kid,
Yeah.
you'd go downstairs and then it'd be like, hey, come on back, you know, up here, it's better, you know. And so that's my thing.
That's literally what I'm doing. Like
come out of the basement, you know, that type of thing.
exactly. It's like that's why I love the term way shower, because that's what I'm here. That's why I exist. And it's like I went down the rabbit hole, and then I literally brought all the bunnies with me.
Right, all the bunnies.
I want Willow in here. She is like the best bunny. I love
She's
her.
so cute.
She's so excited about carrots. Like she loves them. Hey Craig, how are you? So how is everyone? Everybody comment.
Well, looks like you got friend. There's a few more on there.
Sandria's on here, and Randy Lee and Danielle
And Vicky.
are on YouTube.
And then you got somebody from Facebook. I got to figure out how to connect all this stuff, but we'll get more people. We'll get it figured out.
Well, the thing is that you are connected. You are on through my feed.
Right.
And we're going through the Restream, which is a software that streams it to all the places through one feed. So like I'll be able to send you the video to this, for instance.
Okay.
And then you can like do whatever with it.
Yeah.
Upload it to yours and do that kind of thing. Once you get everything set up. So navigating a major family split that happened a couple days ago. Oh, tell me about it, Molly. Hey, Nancy. My mom's still very lost in the matrix. Okay, let's talk about that. How do you do this? How do you navigate people in the matrix that are in the matrix? How do you do it? One way you do it is by making yourself a better conductor so that you can process the information that you're
Right.
getting, because you will know when somebody is in the matrix or in a lower density, and you will know that you just don't talk to them.
Right. And also you cannot yank somebody out of the matrix. How's that? Do you know what I mean? You cannot drag them out. And that's something too. But you can, like we were just talking about, shining that light down there. And it's just by, and you don't have to be abused by them. That was something else too. I was listening just because, and then just being respectful, I think, is the biggest thing. And then if somebody's telling you something that, isn't true, I always ask them, like, why do you, well, tell me more about that. Like, how did you figure that out? And then maybe that will open up a door, do you know what I mean, to them to say, especially if they're like, oh, this is, and so asking people questions and asking, like, just in a way that, coming from that place of curiosity, that's like almost like what they do. If you've ever been to therapy, right? I'm sure your therapist or somebody's ever asked you, so tell me about, or I'm curious about this, and that kind of disarms people from coming at you, in a defensive way, even if you're asking them, even if you think it's really silly what they're saying or ridiculous, but you can say, well, why, what can you tell me? Like, how did you, because we have family members too. My health family's not awake. I know we've got kids too that are, Monica, right? That don't necessarily, get all of it, but we can get along, with it, and just talking to them and little bits, I think, and just really.
I don't feel like I can get along with them. No, they don't get along with me. Wait. I wanted to say, people are asking, this is a monatomic.
I got that yesterday.
Yeah, Allison's taken this.
I just got it. And I got that powder stuff. You got to tell me what to do.
Yeah, I got that right here. So these are all things to make you a better conductor. Okay, this is actually, it's actually photon that's in quartz ash. And this is monatomic. There's 9 different elements. There's gold, silver, platinum.
If you order that, it takes about 10 to 14 days to Arizona, is where it came from, Germany. So that was pretty good. Came pretty fast, I think, for international shipping. So
yeah, because when I was like on this whole thing with this company, and I'm gonna start carrying their stuff. They have a wholesale program.
That's some really cool stuff. I think you should. Yeah,
I want to. It's just like once that's where I'm at, you guys. With like my shop is gonna have. It's going to have the gold. It's going to have these unique things, but I have to get some income to purchase inventory. So that's why I'm hoping, I want to really go gangbusters with my humanitarian project. But what you want to do is just focus on making yourself a better conductor. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this light by doing things like this. Let me show you this. Okay, this is an ash.
Yeah, I got some of that now too.
You can use it to clean your house with.
Yeah, I saw you can put it in water, right?
Yeah.
Did you dissolve it first?
So what I did was I put it in my steamer. You guys know I clean with my steamer, and it just cleaned the glass like amazing, no streaks or anything. But yeah, so there's so many different things. So this link, the link to all of this and to get all this information, just because this is a German site and I wouldn't be able to just rattle off links. All of it is at the Reality Shifters. So you can join the Reality Shifters, and it's literally like a wealth of, it's just a place to go for all of this quantum information. And then I'm in their lives, and you have access to frequency and scan, healing and coaching. So it can be a one-stop shop, and that's at therealityshifters.com. Yes, and the DMSO will go with every single thing I'm showing. But I want to show, I actually brought, I had Derek order me a new one.
I just got that too. That's crazy. I like it.
This,
I think that's what caused me to kick my next level. Remember when I got wicked sick a few weeks ago? But I think it helped.
Use the gel. So this gel was made by a stay-at-home mom, which I love. It's called Herbal Manna. But anyway, this has got frankincense, and I'm going to show it to you. Frankincense and hyaluronic acid in it.
Use it very sparingly, right? You don't need a lot.
You do not need a lot. You'll be sent into another dimension, which you really want.
You will definitely be, yeah.
Yeah, because Allison and I were supposed to record the podcast, and then she went dark.
I got so sick.
She got sick.
I brought that with me, and I was working that night, and my neck was hurting, so I took it, and I took a bunch of it, like I normally do with like BioFreeze, and I went all the way across my shoulders and then across my lower back, and then, I mean, I took a chunk of it, and I tell you, within 2 hours is when I got wicked sick. And I had been for like 3 days. And then you're like, oh, you're cleansing. Well, I feel much better now, but boy, did it knock me on my butt. I mean, I swear that had been it. It was like, I know that. Within 2 hours, I've not been that sick, people, like as long.
So she's saying, can you guys hear her on TikTok? I don't know if you can hear her. So this, and I also have a pharmaceutical grade. I've been looking for, this is what I started off. This is my second bottle from when there's this guy, there's also this thing called Hiroshi powder. But I'm going to talk about the Hiroshi powder another time, but it's another thing to get you enlightened.
I need that now if I can't get sick again.
No, it's not a sick one, but this DMSO this is just a pharmaceutical grade one. Okay, so when I was doing this, I was just like getting
DMSO.
Yeah, just DMSO. You guys already have it. You can get it on Amazon. You take this, 10 drops equal a dropper full. There's a dropper full. This is how you take it. If you guys want to do a protocol, and you want to be a whole different human by Thanksgiving table, okay?
Oh boy, right? Yeah.
No, I'm not joking, you guys.
No, you can. It really does shift you. It's like
it resets your blueprint. It gets you closer to your blueprint, your original blueprint, which Allison can literally attest to it because I'm watching it live.
Well, yeah, I was going to say it definitely is, and that's the whole thing. I think I love about the fact is that we're just getting back to like that fun thing. Like talking with you right now, like reminds me of like being like, you know, and without having any of those like constraints like we had when we were younger. You know what I mean? Like when we were kids, like we're getting back to that blueprint of like it's fun. Like that's the thing we are going to have. That's what's going to be fun. That's why you're going to all want to hang out with us because we're super fun, right? But you know, just getting back to like just having joy. Like I can't tell you guys like how much my life has changed in the last year. Like I even talked about on the podcast a year ago, I was super, like mega depressed. I can't even tell you, like that type of stuff. And it had come from another crisis, which now I'm glad that it was at work. I had, because I'm a nurse. So, and I'm getting out of that, and that's one of the things that I feel so passionate about, this side of things, of helping people who really, this is what's changed me and helped my life. And this is what I think, if more of us become awakened to our true blueprint and our identity, then we're not going to need modern medicine. You're going to need yourself and listen and using, and now that things are even coming more into the collective consciousness about the evils of what's in our food and our water. I'm super excited for that, but I'm glad more people are hearing it and are open to it, and just making those changes that you've even helped me. Like our family now drinks water, which we never drank water, things like that,
I've gotten so many people on water. It's hilarious.
I know, right? Yeah. Here I've got my
ex-husband. My ex-husband came for dinner in January. I don't know when it was. Doesn't matter. He was just sitting here, and he's like, we have the Mountain Valley spring water, but we also have all of our water in our whole house
remineralized and stuff, right? Yeah,
and remineralized and everything. But he drank that water, and he's like, "What is this water?" And I'm like, "It's healing water." because the minerals are healing you and your body craves it. And he literally drank. He's like, oh my God. And he now has it delivered to his home. So you
Oh,
guys
wow.
can have Mountain Valley spring
Oh,
water.
I didn't know you can do that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's in Arizona. You can just look
I
up.
know that they sell it Sprouts like here. I have bought some there, here and there,
Oh,
but I didn't know
you
that.
can have the 5-gallon glass drums sent to your
Mhm.
house all
Oh,
over the country. They have distributors all over. So look for the Mountain Valley spring water delivery. It's like 20 bucks per 5
oh, wow.
gallon
That
thing.
sounds pretty good. That's great. That water is awesome. If you guys haven't tried that water, I bought it I bought a couple of the glass bottles of it before, and there is a difference with that. You can.
Oh, it's actually recommended. Oh, okay. See, there's more scammers on here.
Scammers.
Let me just
Block them.
Yep. I drink a lot of H2O filtered, and actually H3O watermelon juice is
Watermelon.
juice that comes from watermelon, and
Really?
watermelon juice is one of your top ones.
But, like, where do you get the watermelon? Like, because the watermelon here is kind of pithy.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't taste real.
Well, I mean, that's
You grow
again
your
why
own.
that's why you need to be packing your bags, girlfriend, and getting over here.
I'm like, I know, Mike. It's terrible, that stuff. I know.
That's why we left Washington. So you need to get seeded watermelons. You need to make sure they're
Right.
seeded. But you can get watermelon juice, from a juicing place. But you
Oh,
just
right.
take a real watermelon, you cut it in half, and you take your blender,
Mm-hmm.
stick it in there, and you blend it up.
It sounds
You
like it
just
would give you
blend
another
the water.
colon cleanse. Is that another cleansing type of thing that would make
No,
you?
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no. Watermelon juice you feel so good. It totally hydrates you. So I mainly drink juice. I don't drink a lot of water because I just don't need to. I
oh,
don't
there it
need
is.
to.
Yeah, the whole Mountain
Uh,
Valley spring water. I
yeah,
found it.
but like right now, the juice I'm drinking is a simple one: kale, spinach, green apple, and lemon. But the
Mhm.
green juices will act as like a cleanse.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I bought.
grow your own. Yeah, I did grow my own watermelons, and all the raccoons ate them all this
Oh
season.
no, here.
Yeah, so I didn't get any
Oh,
of
I love
them.
raccoons. Little naughties.
They're all like, it's like
That's why
they
I would
came
want to
out.
grow.
Literally, all of them were opened
I
up.
would love it. Like the little. I'd be out there wanting to feed the raccoons. So.
Well, that's what I'm like growing. That's what I'm saying. All the stuff that I grow, I
Mm-hmm.
just grow it random and everywhere. And I have the snobs here in the town. They're like, "Oh, do you see how she keeps her yard?" Because they don't like it that I have random flowers growing, and it's like it's for the environment.
Right. I was gonna say it's all about, again, frequency and the vibe. Like how. I mean, I can't imagine like living someplace like that, and not embracing the ability to grow things so beautifully. Again,
Oh,
but it's all about frequency, right? It's.
yeah, their whole lawns, the way the lawns are. The reason the food is real if the critters eat it. Exactly.
Right. That's true. Yeah. They're not going to eat McDonald's French fries for sure. I've seen that too. Like even
Well,
your
I
dog
see it
would be
with
wanting them.
Derek tries
Yeah.
to buy, he was trying to buy, just like cheap, let's say lettuce or something for the ducks and the bunnies,
Mhm.
because we give them this stuff when
And
the
they wouldn't
garden
eat it.
is everything. They won't eat it.
No.
So,
Yeah.
and I told him,
That's
like, why are you buying the bunnies? What? They don't get GMO. Like, they're as valuable as myself. What are you talking about?
mhm.
And he's like, okay.
And that's the thing too. Like there's a simple thing that I mean, it's not super simple, but it's really it's helped us lose weight, because guess what? If you stop eating things that come out of a box or GMO, try going to the grocery store and buying things that are not genetically modified.
You
That's pretty
can.
hard to do. And if they are, they're expensive. And guess what? You won't eat as much of them. I bought some graham crackers that were non-GMO because I wanted a snack for at work. And I was like, I could only eat a few of them, because normally you could, like, if you had Teddy Grahams or something, you could, because there's nothing in them. but the better things, you'll notice you don't eat as much and you don't feel like garbage. Like you talked about, like whatever we put in us is what we, it's interesting. And it makes sense to me because having been, being a nurse and having been depressed myself and having had all these other things and being around so many people with things, I can see how much it really is our food. Like when we stopped eating some of the garbage, like some of those like chronic stomach pains went away. A lot of my headaches have gotten better.
All the IBS.
Yes, all the
diagnosis.
IBS. Oh, I tell people every day because I have patients that come in the ER with abdominal pain, like stomach pain, and then they do all the tests, the $5,000 to $10,000 worth of tests at least. And guess what? Totally normal. Nothing wrong with any of them. They're like, but my stomach still hurts and this and that. I can't. Even people with like chronic things, and I'm like, I can tell you, I said, I can't like give you medical advice, obviously, because I'm not a doctor. I tell them, I'm like, but try this, eliminate, this stuff, and your brain, one, will work better. And two, I bet you a lot of your abdominal pain will go away. And of course I've had some friends and stuff that have done it, but I know from myself anecdotally, that's what makes a big difference. It's those choices of like, you cannot eat the garbage and your body doesn't want it. It makes you sick. You're going to be sick. McDonald's, if you're eating, especially processed bread, like the bread and stuff in there.
Oh, the bread is crazy and it's so addictive.
Even
and
like
I
stomach
think from my own husband, who I've been married to for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't tell me this, I didn't know this right away. And good thing he didn't, because I wouldn't have continued. But he was addicted to diet soda, and he had gastric bypass, and he was overweight and all this stuff. He was overweight when I met him, but see, I was like 30-40 pounds more than I am now. Even though people look at pictures and they're like, oh, you really look good. I go, well, it's not about looking good. It's just, this is a fact.
Your Botox.
Oh, well,
all your Botox.
I didn't have any Botox, or I had Botox and fillers then. So
you did.
That pillow face. But I'm telling you that my husband, like, I've lost, I don't know how much weight, but 30 pounds or so, copious amounts of inches.
Like, so that bloat goes down when you don't when you stop
bloating. I can see my abdominal muscles now. Okay. And this is and so my husband, he's lost through the time. This isn't a quick fix. Nobody's going to be able to get through. Everybody's going to have to do. Oh, my live is freezing. Everybody is going to have to do this work. So we were talking yesterday about just doing upgrades, because the book that changed my life years and years and years and years ago, like 20 years ago. Let me see when this was written. I wanted to see the copyright.
2007. I was looking it up last night. Yeah.
The Truth About Beauty. Transform your looks and your life from the inside out. And the book that I'm putting together is going to kind of be kind of like this book. And she talks, but now this book is dated,
Does it still have stuff that you think could be relevant, or not?
It does, but yes, it does. It's just that, like, she talks a lot about supplements and stuff like that. And now that I've learned, I'm all about infusing yourself with the light and making sure that you're in a high frequency environment and you have high frequency conversations. And so I'm taking it in a higher consciousness. This book was
right.
But what I love is that let me see when this copyright was.
I think it's from 2007.
This one is 2003, this copyright.
Oh, wow.
But this is my book that she signed. Like, I saw her. Yeah, I had her sign.
Oh, wow.
So,
cool.
Yeah. So we're talking, it's over 20 years old. So, like, she has on here, for example, just to show you, like, she has like weight related issues, blood sugar and cravings. So the supplements that she recommends are chromium, alpha lipoic acid, vanadil sulfate, Citramax. See what I mean? Like, you're not going to go out and do this. Okay.
No.
And I personally don't recommend to my clients to take a bunch of supplements. I worked at Longevity Medical Clinic,
I wouldn't
which
take
was
either.
basically what the supplements, the drugs are versions of the supplements. Before you're taking stuff like, oh, alpha lipoic acid. Okay, I'm going to go get it. You know, and like, you know how we do that. So she has like a sugar fix on here. So, oh yeah, here's your beauty makeover. This is like what I do. So you can go like for your sugar fix. So lemonade made with healthy sweeteners, protein shakes made with designer protein, and yogurt or kefir. So if you have lemonade with healthy sweeteners like raw honey, then you're going to restore alkaline balance. And protein shakes prevention of wrinkles and brown spots. Okay. So see, this is dated information, and it's not like you don't need to do this. That's why I'm saying this book was my inspiration.
So there you go. There's that upgrades. You can call it, I was going to say it's like,
this is going to be the upgrades to the upgraded life. So and she was also a makeup artist. She was a makeup artist, and that's her before. And that's her before, and then that's her after. And I was a makeup artist. I mean, I still am, but I mean, I was a makeup artist and related to her whole subject. And when I started, I went to aesthetic school, and which that was a big deal because I was going to go to nursing school, and everybody wanted me to go to nursing school because of the way I am. But I knew that I knew, obviously I knew this whole thing was coming, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna be a nurse so that I can go do injectables, like, because I was gonna be a PA. But yeah, but once I learned about sound and frequency, so you are able to lose weight. You're able to lose all your weight. You're able to lose your anxiety. You're able to lose your depression. You're able to lose confusion, brain fog. You lose people that don't align with you. all by raising your frequency. I look like I've had a facelift from wearing the patches and changing my diet. Oh yes, so Rosa Love, she has the I wish that Derek was in here so I could tell him to go get this stuff because I want to show it. But Rosa Love has these amazing patches.
Oh, are those like X patches? Those
yeah, now I'm blanking on the name.
Oh, what are they called?
I'm happy you didn't go to nursing school. They're called like X39, X49,
X49. I can't remember the name of the brand, but yeah.
I wouldn't have found you. Yes, I'm glad. If I would have gone to nursing school, I would have been kicked out anyway, obviously. But I did find out that I am, and I believe it. I believe it that I'm a geneticist in the other dimensions. That
and we've all done this before. We've done this. This is just different portions of it. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm
literally waking up. Like, I don't know when I sleep. I've actually been sleeping beautifully since 11:11. I've been sleeping so good because I'm sleeping all by myself. A little bit of disturbance from my dogs, but I don't have my dog sleeping in my bed. No one is sleeping in my room right now. Derek is going through a massive detox. I'm making him do the MSO protocol.
Oof.
Yeah. So he's done it, but he's still ingesting. Kicked out. Craig says kicked out. Yeah, LifeWave patches. Yeah.
LifeWave, that's the name. Yes. I might have. I could. I think I have. I don't have the packaging though. I know they look like those little. You like those though?
But
I haven't used them for a while.
Well, so see, this is the thing. Let me just tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about these little patches, and they're like, oh, look, I have them right here.
Aren't they supposed to like stimulate stem cells?
This is literally what I was thinking of in my mind. I'm like, I thought it was
right there.
And I have them. Perfect. So get a hold of Rosa Love, which Rosa Love, you should join the Reality Shifters and put your stuff in there. Okay, so there are these little stickers. This is X49.
I was gonna say there's a lady that I know that used those. Her son like had a massive, like terrible motorcycle accident, and they literally didn't think that kid was gonna walk again or be able to. And that kid is fine. It's
it's all about frequency.
Those were silly when they first came out. I'm the biggest skeptic there is, especially on like a little patch. Come on, you know what I mean? But no, I watched this kid over the last 2 years go. I mean, like he literally like regenerated part of his muscle tissue in his leg. Like it had.
Oh, nice. RFK is wearing these. Yeah.
So is Mike Tyson from last night. I saw that.
I know. Maybe since Rosa's not in our group, I need to join as an affiliate. I could have done it. I know. I haven't done it.
They're good. I haven't done it either. I just didn't. I should do it too.
I don't have anybody representing them. But so these are the patches, and this is the way they work. Okay, so I'm going to show you the patch. They're little adhesives, but see inside of here, even though you can't see it, if I shined a light in, you'd be able to see it. But there is a lattice. There is like a lattice grid, crystalline lattice. And Rosa's like, Mike wears them too. But Rosa, how are you getting this information out about these? I'm going to sign up for the affiliate thing so that you guys can get a discount on these. But anyway, so this lattice, there's like this sacred geometry all around you in these fields. Okay. You can kind of think about this as like a filter.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got the frequencies that are laying down. And so what you do is you put this on the base of your neck or at the base of your spine.
And you can put one on your belly button. I think above your belly button too, right?
Yeah,
or below
put it there.
Yeah.
It's just where your energy points are. So I put the X39 above my spine, and then I put the X49 at the bottom of my spine. More and more is coming out in the midbed. I need a stool because I want to get this crystal down. So yeah, I wear both X39. Yeah, they do help. So I'll read you a little bit about them because this is all about getting this information out there. Okay. And if you guys can't find somebody, I mean, Rosa's, but I don't know where Rosa is. If you're on TikTok, you can get them from her. So instructions for place on life wave patch on the body using one of the locations. Apply it to clean, dry skin in the morning. Patches may be worn up to 12 hours before discarding. Keep well hydrated while using this product. Let me just see if there's anything that really tells about it. It's just, you just have to understand light and frequency and sound. You know, you're basically putting a crystalline frequency and giving your body a way of like filtering
focusing. It's almost like lasering in. Like I almost think it would just bring the energy to that point. You know, that focusing instead of scared, right?
Other frequencies that might come around you that you don't like or don't want, they help filter it. You know, because it's going through that lattice.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you're putting it on that energy point is because that's where your kundalini, your energy is coming out. But yeah, So that works. They work really good. So there's all these tools. Now I'm seeing people today. I saw more kind of like types of beds and stuff that people can lay down on. And a
Mm-hmm.
few people in the comments goes, med beds are supposed to be free. You guys, if you guys are waiting for the free holographic med beds, then do wait for them.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a bunch of stuff coming out, and all of us, it's been out, and I've got most of it. We're moving forward, and we're the ones that are creating healing centers and stuff like that. And so we're going to be presenting it to you. But if you have this mindset that everything has to be free, I literally cannot stand it. Like the whole materialism thing, it's literally preventing people from moving forward.
I think that's what's probably blocking a lot of our transformation is, well, I think also our attachment to all of that transforming. If we are so attached to like money transforming or whatever, I think part of that we're losing the ability to take away that from our, even in our energy field, if we're so attached to it, because it is such an integral part of this matrix, the money.
Well, part of the programming, and we're no longer in that matrix. So you're going to find, ooh, this is heavy. You're going to find that you're going to keep on going up against walls.
And that's going to, it's almost like, you're just not going to transform from that.
Okay, I got to show you guys this. I've been saying for years I'm going to pull it down. I'm finally doing it, but it's just incredible.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
That's See, pretty. It's got this whole scene in there.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Look at that. But it's faded from being on the lights. But yeah, it's like a gem mine. And I got it from the guy that gutted my house and then left it.
Really?
So he had a design studio, and that's how I was attracted to him, because he had this design studio with these beautiful tiles and all this stuff and glass and everything. And he had crystals, and I walked in there. And then that's how I found out about him. And then it's a whole long story, but we ended up calling him to demo this house.
Mm-hmm.
Wild. He stole $10,000 from us.
Oh, that guy.
Gutted our house, left it unlivable. But one of the things when I went for the design, when we were sitting there, I was like, I love this. I want you to bring this to me when you come over or whatever. And so he brought me this and this other crystal that I wanted. So I got something out of it.
Did you get the other amethyst from him? The other one that's down there?
No, the ones that are on the floor, and that's half of it. Those are that's from another crystal shop. And
I've always wanted those. It's like being like, I've always wanted one of those.
The giant ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like grape jelly. It's so big inside the crystals.
I love those. I love to put my hand like inside, even before I understood like how all the power behind those. I remember because being here in Arizona, going up to Sedona, even when I was younger, like even just putting I loved like the energy of them. Like you just put your hand, you can feel the energy of the crystals. That's something, again, like we're talking about frequency, and just even having those around, like it's just so, I just love that. It's like you want to just that's
what these patches, they're crystalline. They're crystalline, and that's why I love crystals. Not because I mean they're beautiful.
They're beautiful,
but they work. You're getting. That's why I love the crystal skulls and all that, because you've got that consciousness of the crystal is being emitted.
Mm-hmm.
So think about this: the frequency of the crystals. I'm on the West Coast. Want to join your group? Okay, you should, Rosa. The realityshifters.com. I have people from all over the world in there.
Do you, I was just listening to one of those books that you had mentioned in Reality Shifters. I think it's I can find the name of it so I can not just talk about it without them knowing what I'm talking about. But one of the chapters was talking about the crystal skulls and connecting and getting and transforming your own from connecting through your chakras, because you have to like balance, all of that, which made sense. So it's very it's an interesting Embody Your Cosmic DNA, that book. I was listening to that, but how once you balance that and keep in that, connecting with the 12 crystal skulls that are on the planet. Do you know about that?
Yes, I had 5 made for me.
And then you can transform your own, because above you, up in your chakra up here, right? That's where you manifest your crystal skull up there. And that is how you can meditate and connect with those other energy points on the planet, which I was like, oh, it was like, again, like opening up like some more shades in my brain of like, oh, because like, I didn't understand a lot about, so anybody's interested in that type of thing, it's interesting it gives you some real practical, like really cool things that part of it I listened to when I was driving. So I've got to be able to go back and listen, because you can't really meditate when you're driving safely, but it was really interesting. It really helped. Again, like, you talk about putting new things in your energy field and then beginning to transform that. But so where are some of those crystal skulls? Are they like just parts of the planet, or are they literal skulls?
Oh, they find them, but like the ones I had made, which I'm wondering, it's over here. I'm gonna go get it. You can have crystal skulls made, but you can actually search and purchase them.
I know there's a lot of fakes. It's kind of like when you find it on Amazon. Do you know what I mean? Like,
see, like this was a clear quartz. So clear quartz I use for everything, but basically it's freezing the consciousness here. So I mean, that's a lot of power. Like I already have this crystal. I've got crystals everywhere. It's like it's intense in here.
Where'd you get that one from? That one guy with the cube?
Yeah, I got these made at the Neological Tech. Let me see if
those are pretty cool.
But there's a whole deep dive you can do on the crystal skulls. So again, all this stuff is to increase your vibration. Do you do carbon 60? I don't, but I have, and also X39. Or she's talking to Rosa, but let me see. Let me find this. Let me see. Neologic.
Yeah, I just pulled that up. Yeah, I can see you can get a small crystal quartz for $45.
Okay.
Yeah, see him. I don't know if you can see him. Yeah, there he is.
Okay, yeah. So we're on neologicaltech.com. Hey, I wonder if we can share the screen and look at it.
Oh.
Share screen. Let me see what it does. Okay. Oh, but we have to have that tab on there, and we don't. But let me find the skulls on here. They have so much stuff in here.
It's got some really wild stuff. You can get your own custom set of 13.
Yeah, well, I had gotten the five made with my order. See, it tells you on here. It tells you on here all about that cube and the insert, like what's inside that cube.
That's pretty cool. That cube's pretty cool.
Yeah. For you to insert other systems. This is a meditation cube. It's just a cube that I use to enhance everything I'm doing, to wield my magic. So let me show you the inside. Okay, these are all just the different things you guys can do where you're setting up your environment for success. And this will bring you all the abundance you want. So everybody always says, how much is it? And everything is about freaking money. Okay, so this device box can be opened for you to insert your own crystals and homeopathic remedies on the side. However, the core is permanently sealed and not meant to be opened. Inserting your own homeopathic remedies inside your device can help shift the frequency field of your aura. When we become sick, sometimes the body forgets how to heal itself. With the correct homeopathic remedy, it is believed you can awaken the body's ability to heal itself. And that's what DMSO does. DMSO is quantum. It is quantum. If you are unsure of remedies to use, we recommend you search online database for suggestions and use muscle testing or like my frequency for confirmations, or you can contact a training professional to assist you. So the pyramids, so the more pyramids inside your device, the stronger it is. So I think I have a medium cube, but let me see which cube I have.
Oh yeah, they're pretty cool.
I have the Neo Mastery IDL 1222.
Ooh.
One. So not the least expensive, not the most expensive, but it was a couple grand.
Yeah.
Which for me, you guys, that's the thing, is that I kept on doing this. Like, I'm like, I don't care about the price because it's totally changed my all my life. Oh, but see, they have in here, they have these different stickers. Oh, Rosa has crystals all over her house. Yeah. So these are the things that you can do. Oh, good, Jeanette. And you guys, I am getting a 8-ounce and a 16-ounce of pure organic DMSO in Shop Raw store.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, that's good. Cool.
Yeah, it just took me a while. I've actually been looking for years, but now it's been released, and there's actually a vendor that I can get it from. So everybody check that out. I think we should have it by the 20th. But use code RS17 in my shop, and you can get instant holders. So many great things for gifts for people. But I want to show you too on this website. Now that we're on this website, there are these different things that are these stickers. Okay. I can't believe I threw one of these away. I threw them away.
Oh no.
Yeah, $150.
But
I do have some. I'm using the anti-aging one. I have the Supreme Focus one in my office right now that I'm looking at. So these are all stickers. They work just like the X39, X49.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
The same thing, that they have a frequency lattice within the sticker. And one of these stickers is for, they say that you can put it on your electrical box and it will eliminate a lot of your bill. You know, it will lessen your frequency bill. So we have, this is at my website. They have Supreme Source Fuel, Supreme Source Generator. Oh, that's the electricity one. That's the one that I threw away. That's $110. But you just get a little sticker. And then there's a superfood sticker. And there's a band, whatever. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So there's tons of stuff. Somebody was asking what these cubes are for. All of this stuff is having the mindset that you are dealing with. Everything is about frequency. Everything is about vibration. So when we're living consciously, we are knowing that we make our decisions based on the frequency of things. Okay. And we're at different levels of being able to see that things are low frequency, and understanding that, oh, being around that person, eating that meal. Oh, it's just that one meal. So big deal. Oh, we're just eating out. Like right now, who would be eating at McDonald's right now? Who would be willing? We've got 22 people now. I don't know how many people, but who would be willing? Put in the comments if you would be willing right now. If I would give you $1 million tomorrow. Oh, I didn't even see all those comments on here. If I was to give you $1 million and I would give you, but you have to eat a McDonald's meal, how many people would do it? What website, Jeanette? What website is the cubes on?
Neological Tech, right?
Yeah, let me write it in the comments here. NEOLOGICAL Tech, TECH.com. And I put it in this chat over here if you're on YouTube and Facebook. I'll do it and then take activated charcoal. Oh, so somebody would do it to take activated charcoal. So you would do that.
For that.
Okay, so see, that just shows us those are different levels of consciousness because that person's probably not aware of what it is.
Oh yeah, what they actually are. Ooh. It's not all cow, right? So, yeah. Franken stuff too, on top of everything else.
And same with all the goldfish, cheeses, Doritos.
Those are all GMO too. Yeah.
They have this drug in it, this poison in it that I actually came across. It was poisoning me and it was poisoning Nat. And RFK is talking about it. He did a whole 10-minute video on it.
Yeah.
No, not the glyphosate. It's DP or TBHQ.
Oh yeah.
It's the yellow dye. Yeah. It's petroleum. It's like jet fuel. It's essentially
a petroleum after product too, right? Or something. Yeah. It's like
Here to know says, just kidding. I haven't eaten it in years and I won't let my kids. Of course, I knew you were kidding. I was like, no way. But yeah, I was looking at reality shifters for us. Oh, she said that a while ago. I know, we're crazy. We're all over. Well, hopefully if we come on more, then it's going to build up and we're going to have our people. We've got to let everyone know about on TikTok. People aren't following me because they think it's a fake account. So I'd like 7,000 people view my video that I made to tell everybody about XRP and all that, because I want you guys to not be freaked out.
Right.
But 7,000 people, but I still only have like 1,800 followers because they cannot find me. Someone even said in the comments, they were like, that's not her because she cut her hair.
That's funny.
And Craig's like, no, she puts extensions in sometimes. And I'm like, yeah, they're my clip-ins. I'm just being fun.
Right.
Any kind of DMSO. Well, Amy, I'm going to get DMSO in my store. It's on order. It's on the way. So shop rawwithpeace.com. But you can get it if you really want to get it on Amazon and get the gel and get the liquid. The liquid one is what I'm getting in my store. I don't have a gel, but I want to tell you guys something that I'm doing. It's a new thing I'm doing with DMSO that is making a huge difference. Okay. So I'm doing my vibration plate, which this is like the ultimate thing. This will tone your body, tone your skin, and you mix it with all these oils I'm going to tell you about, and you drop in DMSO. I mean, you can feel it. It like shrinks up your body, like your skin, like tightening your skin. So it's I got a big, huge tub. Like I just got all this oils in my bathroom, but a tub of coconut oil, MCT, or I call it MCT oil, but you can just get the food, a giant one. Okay. Scoop that out. Okay. The nutrients that are in coconut oil are so good for your cells and they really help with vibration. So I just scoop that. Don't put the DMSO in it until last because whatever the DMSO is, it's quantum. It heats everything up and it will turn that into pure liquid. It's insane in seconds. So put a scoop, just take a scoop. Then I put jojoba oil, which I have all this in my shop and I got the accessible ones. So jojoba oil and some castor oil. And sometimes I put my black seed oil, whatever oils you have, but the castor oil, the MCT oil, or coconut oil, and drop in a couple DMSO and some frankincense oil. Okay. And I put it on my face, and then I took I've got all these beauty laser tools in the shop. Okay. And then I also have discounts to the Neuro laser, which is phenomenal. But I love that light one that gives off that gas. Do you have that one yet?
No. Okay. I want to try it.
You would love that because it comes with a roller.
So
you can roll like I do my arms. I don't know why I'm just always doing my arms back here. So I do do kettlebell.
Right.
This is all while I'm doing my vibration plate. Rub all that oil that I just told you on, and then I take my tool. I have this one that's got, and I roll it all over me. And then it's got a comb. It's got a comb one. So I comb my hair with it. I put DMSO on the top of my scalp. And I also have some growing oils. And then I take that light. It's this, it's a beauty tool. So check my store out for beauty tools. You want to give people great gifts for Christmas.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah, there's little skincare packages that have this great holistic skincare, but put in little mini packages. So if you have, you could get one of those beauty kits, one of those beauty tools. So I like these. I love everybody, man, woman, child loves these. You could get this and a skincare kit or like a castor oil, DMSO, and this. Amazing. Nope. And then you just use it. And I've got these everywhere. So anyway, we're just having fun. We're having fun with light and quantum products. This is actually my favorite one to just kind of like use. Do you have anything like this? I love this one. You can just sit there when you're on all your Zoom calls.
You can get in the little crannies, right?
Yeah. If you have an 11, the 11, so you put castor oil, DMSO, a drop of DMSO, and then press the castor oil on your skin. And then use any and all of these different light devices that I have in my store. You want to talk about saving money. You're not going to be spending $500 every 3 months on Botox. True. And how much does it cost? Oh, and for your lips, you guys are getting that lip filler. You just go across this like this. You just go across it. And I have other beauty tools in my store. The Neuro laser, you just do it on your lip. Mm-hmm. And the Neuro lasers for both of them, because they've got one for the eyes and one for the face. I think they're like both. They're like $900.
Yeah.
Okay, but each of them is like $400. And there's a discount if you do want the Neuro lasers. If you just happen to be watching this and caring, I feel like we're talking like to whoever. Right. The Neuro lasers are under my blog section on my website, and there is a special 20% discount. So if for some reason you want those and I'll give you the discount. I just didn't update it. Let's see. Amy says, I do frankincense, jojoba oil, and castor oil as face and body moisturizer. Yeah. So I put all those in my store because There's no reason to be spending $300 on La Mer moisturizer.
No.
Okay. La Mer, Chanel, and I've worked for all the major lines that you'll find at Nordstrom's. I can tell you anything about them. They're all going to go away. They're all poison.
They're all, all the stuff.
Yeah, they are. And I went to Beta for my aesthetic school because of that, because I was starting to get into this whole natural thing. And that's where Alice and I, we both love the herbs. All the herbs to make skincare with and to make makeup with and all this stuff. Like I'm growing flowers I want to grow flowers for this.
Like all the magic of the earth. That's the thing. Like, you know, we discounted that for so long in our culture, you know, and we paid for petrochemicals. We've even kind of, you know, that we put on our skin and cause all these other problems for us, you know, which continues to perpetuate that cycle, you know, make us sick. We're not able to do, you know, our best.
Yeah, you're not able to live your best life. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up just because we all do want to get out in nature. Now we're talking about maybe going to the park, but I just want to show you my shop. That I guess it never did leave TikTok Shop, but Shopify is connected with TikTok now, and there's a whole thing with XRP, and there's a web TV, so it's all coming together. Look how great my picture matches our screen for the live. I love it. Yeah, and all this artwork. So you guys, all this stuff, I did all this myself. Okay, this is coming from somebody who doesn't know anything, but I want to show you underneath blog. I just want to show everybody underneath the blog. There's so many more lifestyle, new earth stuff. So you can get pineapples, which we're still supporting. I set this up and contacted them. You can get pineapples, all of the money. Yeah, this is where you want your Christmas shopping, okay? If you give somebody a case of pineapples for Christmas, they will love you. They will love you.
Those are good too.
So there's like a discount, especially for Raw with Peace, when you click in through here. It's like 10%. But you click on this house, and it will give you a link to all the different things, the Chromolux light bulbs, the TRS spray, which is the other thing along with DMSO that you want it to be a cornerstone. You can get 3 bottles for $150 through this link. The website's not that great, but it just is. It's not my website. What else is on here? Okay. Also the Purium, which is a freeze-dried whole foods. It's actually a food, and I want to interview on the podcast Ian at some point. But it's actually the food on there. It unlocks your DNA. It's part of this whole thing. So that's why I align myself with it. But it has a glyphosate detox called Biomed in there. Glyphosate's on everything, is in everything. But yeah, if you combine the DMSO with any of these products, you're going to be having massive changes. But I just okay. But here's the Nera lasers too. So it tells all about them and what I'm talking about. But there is a discount for November. It's 20% off. So I just want you guys to know about all this stuff because I got reminded that people are buying Christmas gifts and stuff like that. And we want to slowly convert people over. So for 2025, we're all going over to the reality shifters. We're going to be doing the podcast. We're going to be doing classes over there. You're going to be able to shop over there. Everything is over there for 2025. And it's and Allison and I, we're really going to be working on doing YouTube, working on YouTube and working on our podcast. And hopefully soon we're going to be in person creating our healing center. And right now, because we're not waiting, because like everybody says they're waiting for money before they can do their humanitarian project. I don't believe it, because there's so much. Allison's even seeing, like, just getting ready to do this podcast. It's like, oh crap, all the stuff I need. Like, oh, there's all this to do and that to do. And it's like, well, we could tell you till you're blue in the face all the stuff that you need to do. You're going to need staffing. You're going to need administrative. You're going to need where, how, what, when. Like I've been looking at property so that we can have a property, and I found one that's literally 15 minutes from here. So when the bells go off, I'll be able to just call them right up and get going. And I have all these people now. So if you're interested in going into the new earth, we'll just say that. And we have 17 people, which I love, as we're ending.
Perfect.
Oh, wow. Your hair grew back quick, Monica.
Oh, yeah. Magic, right?
The magic of the quantum world. You get to have,
right?
Have whatever you want, and nobody can, and I don't care. Anybody cares. I'm going to come on here. I'm going to have my pink hair. I'm waiting for my pink hair to come in. And my dreads. I'm going to be crazy.
That'd be fun.
Bringing the wild child out. And once everybody moves here, everybody want to move here, we could have these lives in person and have a dance party in person.
Right.
Got Penny Fetro. She wants to come.
Get all the
Skinner. We got Nick, Kane, Randy, Danielle. I don't know if she's still on here. And Danielle.
She was on earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, but she wants to be with us. Andrea, all of us. Kim Rakowski. Good idea. When the abundance comes in, you can hit the ground running. Well, it's not just an idea. It's like a life. It's a life. It's a thing that I knew 5 years ago. I'm like, I don't know how.
Right.
It's coming. Okay, everybody have a great. And Stephanie, I didn't forget about you. Yes, she said, me. Stephanie's coming. Well, you guys, I'm not joking. I am not joking, and I haven't been joking. And a couple of you guys, how many people have I had come visit? Actually, one of the people that came to visit me texted me and told me that they're like, I'm still coming, and I'm coming. And I'm like, okay. Well, I'm moving on with whoever. You guys are going to wake up one day, and some of you are going to be like, whoa, where is everybody? And you're going to remember those. So that's where they are. Darn it. It's like, I feel like it's like grab onto the glitter.
Right.
Grab onto the glitter that I'm moving out, and we're all coming. I've heard about moon water. I've heard more to the sun energy. The idea of sun water. I makes iced tea every day with this beautiful herbal tea that I love. And yeah,
that's good.
The codes. You're getting the codes. If you guys, you want to really, really make things nutty, take a book that you want to read. Take a Napoleon Hill book, or Neville Goddard, like a really good book. And go take a glass of water and go put it out in the sun on top of that book, and then drink that water in the morning. Okay. If I could prove this to you by showing you what happens, like you take a picture, I can take a picture of my aura.
Mm-hmm.
I can drink my sun water when I do this, and my aura, and then take a picture of my aura. Okay, and my aura is literally infused with light.
Wow.
Okay, Molly, are you going to order it from my shop? Please do, and use code RS17 for the vibration plate. Yeah, I think we have like 8 left.
Nice.
8 of them left. Okay, you guys, I'm excited. So just get a hold of me with any questions you have. We're going to be live again. But look for us. Okay, good. Molly's like, of course. Yes.
Yay.
Everybody shop there. You're helping. That's your humanitarian project, is getting your family and friends stuff that's non-corporate and that's actually good for them. And there's some cute stuff in there. There's simple chakra candles in there. Lots of different coffee cups, because I have this whole thing about coffee cups. I love the one that says I've got my crystals and coffee, so I'm set, something like that. That's such a cute gift, and there's actually crystals in there too. So you could get a little coffee cup, a little thing of crystals. Oh, there is. I know I could go on and on. There are these selenite like discs in there, and there's a hole in there, and I think you got some of that, didn't you?
I got one. Yeah, I got one.
But these selenites, or however you say it, they charge, and this actually brings in the unicorn energy.
Oh yeah, I gotta put it in the sun.
Yeah, so these will charge your crystals, so you can just put your discs out in the sun, and then put like your pink Lumerian crystals or your fine ones on top of here to charge them. It's like, that's why I don't just sit and take my stuff in and out, because I don't want anything to happen. But I have all the sun in my office. Yes, I'm glad. I know it's been a while. We're transitioning into this new thing, and now it's always been serious for me, but now we're adding in the podcast and getting it going. So yay. Well, thanks everybody for joining, and check us out on all of the places, and look forward to us to get you through.
Right. And then also tell us like type of stuff that, they're interested in, even through reality shifters or through the comments there, stuff we can look into.
So in the comments on Spotify, on YouTube, on here, if you guys can comment like what you're thinking, what you want to know more about, what questions you have, please put them in so that we can start. Even though I have a pretty good pulse on where you guys are at,
just get some.
Yeah, and then we want to have like a Q&A where you guys can just ask questions, and we can just answer questions on here. So it'll get like that once the algorithm gets us back out there. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.